It's WarCraft Day. Greetings everybody, this is Stormy with the capital Z coming back at you with another replay request. This is going to be from the replay request series, and this will be a replay request by MoFaD, who is spawning on the top right as the orange undead player. He will be facing up against a player whose name I am not aware of, since my Warcraft 3 does not have the support of other languages, so I wouldn't be able to read it either way. So we're just going to refer to this orc player spawning on the left as purple spawning as the orc player bottom left. Map is going to be Concealed Hills, and before we begin, just like to let you know, as always, that anybody and everybody is welcome to send me replays for the replay request series. To know more about how you can do so, you can join my Discord server. Link to that is on the Twitch panel and in the description below. So this is going to be Undead versus Orc, something that we have been seeing out of MoFaD a lot as of late, and I'm a bit curious to know which hero he will be going in for, as his Ziggurat Sand stuff will be coming up. This is Concealed Hill map. You have the contested gold mine in the middle. The most talked about thing on this map would be the same thing. Goblin merchants are right behind them, and an expansion that a bit hard to creep out but easy to defend. Only a single expansion for each player, of course, and the middle one nobody would really expand there. Really, that's really a very risky place to expand, unless until it's like super late game. And of course, this map has the feature of the Fountain of Health, which is probably the only map that still has that feature in the active map pool, as we have MoFaD selecting the Dreadlord, and it's going to be Blade Master on the other side. I don't think I've ever seen Blade Master versus Dreadlord before. This should be an interesting bout. And what else to talk about? This map tavern right next to the base and stuff. Okay, I think we're gonna put down the Fog of War, wait for them heroes to come out and do their thing. We have one of the players zooming out into a more comfortable spot. Blade Master gonna sell off the TP by himself, just 2 healing cells actually. We're not gonna buy the entire Orc starter pack that also contains Speed Scroll and also contains Clarity Potion. Not gonna be the situation here. Tier 2 coming in, burrows being put down, and we're likely gonna have War Mill put down as well. This is what I would assume. MoFaD going in for Dreadlord Mass Ghouls. Now if you really want to think about it, I have a concern here right now. Both of the players did not do any kind of scouting, but right now if MoFaD did any kind of scouting before he went in for what he's doing right now, which seems to be the expansion, if he did that, and if he was the one that was rushing in instead of his opponent trying to rush towards him, which seems to be the case right now, this game would be over. I'm really gonna go on to say that this game would be over. Ghoul play, that is Mass Ghouls, Rod of Necromancy, Dreadlord that already sold out to TP with Sacrificial Skull. Go to your opponent's base that basically does not even have a barracks to make military units. It's going down. There is really no other thing there to talk about. I think I heard an Acolyte being taken out as the Blade Master being slept. There are no counter units to wake it up. You're gonna have to wait for until sleep wears off. And Ziggurat being taken out. That's it. Good. Gonna put down again as the Blade Master is slept again. MoFaD gonna take his time to creep out the camp while he sleeps the Blade Master again and again. And the Blade Master having a good nap there, trying to get a good position. Gonna get a creep up. He doesn't get it. Did he get the item though? I think he got the item. Unless until it was Ring of Regeneration. It probably was Ring of Regeneration there. Sleepy BM today, says MoFaD. And Blade Master is still there. And I think this is a risky decision. He is so weak right now. He does have one more Windwalk left in the tank, and I think he's gonna risk. No, this is a risk. MoFaD can actually sleep it. MoFaD doesn't have mana for that though. He's gonna back up. So yeah, this is what I want to talk about. I mean, look at this base. These 2 burrows only just came up. So basically this base was on just one single burrow. No defenses, just peons. So if MoFaD, instead of going for the expansion, actually sent out his old crazy chief acolyte towards the enemy base and found out that there's literally nothing defending this base, and he could have, I don't know, put on a second crypt and then just pushed in for a mass gold rush, this game would have already been over. Now this is the thing about Warcraft 3 meta that's going on. The meta formed in a way that okay, the Nubian tower needs to come up right away if that Blade Master is gonna he's still gonna get the kill. And oh, he got enough mana though, he can have another windwalk. MoFaD not getting us around there, didn't have enough units to do so. Having the Nerubian tower a bit further away, if you ask me, this Nerubian tower will not be able to defend against any kind of harassment that's gonna the Blade Master will be doing. Like, there's no doubt about it, Blade Master will be doing harassment. 6th acolyte repairing, Blade Master coming in, and I mean, here's the situation. You just got like one Blade Master, level 2 Blade Master, there you go. At this point I'm just gonna say that you fed the Blade Master. You fed the Blade Master there, and Acolyte is recovering HP. Vampiric aura there. Sleep, sleep, sleep. I don't have enough mana. Don't got enough mana for the sleep there. Could have slept the Blade Master there. And right now, Purple got himself 2 bestiaries, and now he's going for Wind Riders. That's dangerous. That's very dangerous. MoFaD has no knowledge of this right now. Graveyard is being put down. Tier 2 is coming in, but Wind Riders are already coming out of the bestiary. It's gonna take a lot of time for until he gets to tier 2 and tries to get a counter for that. But of course he can just upgrade the towers and stuff. But yeah, you already got one blunder here. Like, Wind Riders can just come in from this side and then bam, bam, go down. And yeah, another Ziggurat towards the outer end. Between both of them, that's really not gonna be beneficial in my opinion, at least. As the blade goes in for more and more creeping. He did put a big pickup of Woods of Speed at one point, by the way. Not sure when, but he did. Shadowhunter coming in, 2nd hero. Wasn't really expecting a Shadowhunter. Was I expecting a mass Wind Rider push, but that doesn't seem to be the case. And that last grasp effort by that Troll Trapper gonna ensnare the Wind Rider down. Okay, I don't think Purple should reveal the Wind Riders to MoFaD right now. He has the element of surprise. Not anymore. He literally walked into MoFaD's army with that Wind Rider. He probably was just going around to scout a bit, but should have been a bit more careful, because Wind Riders on the trees will have the vision more than what MoFaD does with behind the trees. So he could have easily kept this all thing in a secret. Could have gotten about 4 Wind Riders and then went in for the assault. Could have worked out a bit better for him, and until MoFaD comes up with a counter, he just has more Wind Riders. Wind Riders deal a lot of piercing damage. That's a lot of damage that they can deal. And they're gonna go after the main, or rather the haunted gold mine. Never knew there was a doodad in there. And the haunted gold mine may get taken out unless until MoFaD can afford to actually keep repairing it with his acolytes there. As the Blade Master going in for more creeping actually around. Okay, that's one way of doing things. And that's not really the best idea, to not attack the healer first. Take out the healer and then do the other stuff. That's my opinion. Ghoul gonna get taken out, sadly. Web upgrade coming in and Fiends coming down for MoFaD. Of course, that can counter Wind Riders, and this is exactly what I said. He had the element of surprise. Rather would have gotten about 4 or 6 Wind Riders first, and then went on with them. Went in with the Blade Master as well, tried to deal harassment from ground and air at the same time. But right now, you have no element of surprise, and this is going to come out down to haunt you really much, as he tries to get the Ogre Lord inside that. Oh, he failed to do so, so he's just gonna hex it and try to take it out. A bit more damage. I think it's already bugged. Yeah, I think it's already bugged. There we go. Level 3 across the board for the Blade Master, level 2 for the Shadowhunter, sorry. And then pick up the pieces on the lower creeps. A lot of Fiends coming in and a lot of Spirit Towers. at the expansion of MoFaD, and the main one's gonna have a Spirit Tower and the Hall of Death as well. Death Knight coming in as the second hero. Perhaps should upgrade his Hall of Death to the Black Citadel immediately, so that he doesn't have to wait for the longer time later on. He'd rather put it down right now. And yeah, literally nobody expands here, but it appears to me that our friend Purple is gonna try and expand in the middle here, because why not? Got two sheeps hindering his way though. He probably should be able to kill them using those towers that he's putting down. Should get reinforced defenses like right away, in my opinion. Like, he's got a lot of gold, he can afford it. He's still got a lot of gold. As he goes in for the red camp at the fountain, MoFaD is going in for orange camp rather. I mean, if you get some upgrades on those Wind Riders and gets much... Oh my goodness, this guy is terrible. This guy is terrible. Unless until it was intentional or something, like, this guy is definitely terrible. Because he just lost a freaking Wind Rider to the creeps there. I don't think that's healthy. It's not a peasant. It's not a ghoul. It's not a skeleton warrior, it's a freaking Wind Rider. You don't want to lose it to creeps, definitely not. As MoFaD goes in for the red camp on the other side, the fountain camp. And get the kill on the big bad red dragon, and item is actually Illyria's Flute of Accuracy, which is good, since MoFaD's army is now comprised of ranged units. We're gonna have a percentage increase in the damage there. I believe that's 7%. Yep, 7%. All of these items now have 7%, while the actual increase is 10% from the actual aura increase is 10%, but it's not the actual aura, it's the mitigated aura. Actual or mitigated, it's still a benefit. As the creep fest is raging on, we got a beefy Torn Chieftain coming in as the third hero for Purple, who already picked up the entire Orc starter pack and also picked up the Orc ultimate pack with the Orb of Lightning, I must say. And why does he have the Orb of Lightning on the TC actually? He should actually just transfer it to the Blade Master. Probably just got it to transfer. Yeah, there we go. Like, there's like no brainer there. Orb of Lightning, you definitely want it on Blade Master. Definitely. If you want us to get a second or third one, sure, get it on the other heroes, but the first one definitely on the Blade Master. And as the creep fest is raging on, both players are currently contending in who can clear the map out first. MoFaD in the lead with level 4, Dreadlord level 3 Death Knight, and I wouldn't really say Purple is any behind. Uh-oh. Speed scroll away. Yep, speed scroll away. You have no army to deal with whatever you're about to face there. Reinforced defense is now complete. These towers gonna have a bit more edge while attacking. Is that a crystal ball or what? I think he just did a dust of appearance here. I don't see dust in the inventory though. He probably had just one of them. And we got anti-magic shells coming in actually. Against Orc? I don't know. No. Anti-magic shell is not going to be that useful against Orcs. I mean, the only thing that you're going to avoid is the damage from the War Stomp. And the War Stomp isn't meant for damage. The War Stomp is meant for the stun. Stun's still going to go down, anti-magic shield or not. Stun going down. Trying to get the kill on that Death Knight. So much damage. Didn't get the last hit there and forced a TP on MoFaD. And I mean, I don't really know if, I mean, okay, playing safe is a good idea, I guess, because MoFaD had like a 75 food army against just 3 heroes basically. You had like a Wind Rider or 2 in the air, but those got killed. Towers, but I guess it's just play to save, play safe than sorry.
Player's forces are under attack.
quest is about to end. And is that a sentry ward by MoFaD? That's not a sentry ward by MoFaD, that's by purple. I mean, games really is just dragging on at this point in my opinion. Purple is not doing what he needs to. Well, he's getting bestiary units and Wind Riders is really his priority. And right now he's doing what he should have done like a long time ago. Although when orc players do tend to like stay off of their opponent for a long time without any army, and it is kind of an indicator that it's definitely Wind Riders, but really you still have the element of surprise until it's actually proven that it is Wind Riders. But still, I mean, you really want to think about it. MoFaD putting down anti-magic shells, but this really has no purpose. No purpose here. What are the anti-magic shells gonna work against? I got 300 extra spell damage armor, but what's it gonna be useful against? All these things are dealing physical damage. Orcs don't have any flyers like the other races that deal magic damage, like the Frostworms or the Griffin Riders or the Chimeras. Orcs don't have that. Orcs got Torns in tier 3, and Torns will deal physical damage, mortal damage. Big fight going down. Wind Riders are gonna deal full damage to these units. Death Knight, look at that damage by those Wind Riders though. He could have killed the Death Knight there, but I don't really know what happened there. I guess he misclicked or something. It was under Hex. He could have easily killed it. Big Carrion Swarm going down, and Purple actually managing to save with expansion for the time being. But I mean, MoFaD, if you're there on the chat, you really gotta address this. Why do you want the magic shield here? The anti-magic shell. What are you benefiting from? Is the critical strike not impregnable? I don't know. I think the critical strike could be the thing, but even if it is, I mean, I'd rather just put it on like heroes or something. That's actually a good question. Really kind of want to know whether the critical strike is impregnable against, well, I don't think that's the right word. If the anti-magic shell actually works against critical strike as well, because I don't think it does. Critical strike is technically a spell, but it's a physical attack, a multiplier. But you're not safe from the purge. The purge effect will still happen, and while the purge effect happens, it will also have the dispel ability to go down. So I believe if it dispels, it may just dispel away the anti-magic shield, although I'm not sure the anti-magic shield is exactly dispellable that way. I think the anti-magic shield takes damage when you dispel it, and it has like 300 damage which needs to be put out. That's definitely something that you gotta research and gotta find out. You got a lot of Wind Riders here, but really MoFaD has an anti-air army, a 90 food army, which is on the side of Purple. He's got 70 food army. I mean, he definitely needs to go up till 80 at least if he needs to face MoFaD, but I don't really know what's gonna be the situation. Safeguarding against Shockwave, I mean, that's really the only thing, but what are you gonna be using this anti-magic shield for? How is it gonna be useful? I don't know, man. I don't know. A fight coming in. No, I don't think he should be taking this fight. He's going after the Death Knight once again. Death Knight taking so much damage with the Wind Riders in the air, but the Wind Riders getting webbed down. They need to target down the Fiends one by one, otherwise they're gonna murder. They're gonna be one-shotted by the Fiends there. Fiends deal piercing damage into the air units. Left, right, and center, the Wind Riders get taken out. And as I said, Purple should have not taken this fight to MoFaD. He should have let MoFaD come in near the proximity of the towers, and he leaves the game. I mean, Purple, not really the worst player that I've seen, but definitely made like really terrible mistakes there, which kind of cost him the game at the end. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching and listening. If you have enjoyed what you have seen, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more. I shall be seeing you on the next episode of Warcraft Day.